Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss imprisonment for non-payment of fine when offence punishable with fine only. This provision defines the punishment in case of the non-payment of fine when the offence is punishable with fine only. Now let's check out provision. Section 67 of Indian Penal Code defines that if the offence be punishable with fine only, the imprisonment which the court imposes in default of payment of the fine shall be simple, and the term for which the court directs the offender to be imprisoned in default of payment of fine shall not exceed the following scale, that is to say, for any term not exceeding 2 months, when the amount of the fine shall not exceed 50 rupees, and for any term not exceeding 4 months, when the amount shall not exceed 100 rupees, and for any term not exceeding 6 months in any other case. Now, let's simplify this definition. The provision defined as in case of non-payment of fine, the imprisonment will be in case fine amount is 50 rupees or less, 2 months or less imprisonment. In case fine amount is 100 rupees, between 50 and 100, 4 months or less imprisonment. And in case fine amount is anything, 6 months or less imprisonment. Now the question is, what will happen if offender pays the fine? As defined in section 68 of Indian Penal Code, the imprisonment which is imposed in default of payment of a fine shall terminate whenever that fine is either paid or levied by process of law. Now the next question is, what if offender pays the proportional part of fine? As defined in section 69 of Indian Penal Code, if before the expiration of the term of imprisonment fixed in default of payment, such a proportion of the fine be paid or levied that the term of imprisonment suffered in default of payment is not less than proportional to the part of the fine still unpaid, the imprisonment shall terminate. Now, let's understand it with an example. A is sentenced to a fine of 100 rupees and to 4 months imprisonment in default of payment. If 75 rupees of the fine be paid or levied before the expiration of 1 month of the imprisonment, A will be discharged as soon as the first month has expired. Likewise, the amount of payment and imprisonment will be calculated in proportion to each other.